is the sound of Julian Marley and his latest effort called The Colors of Royal. Julian, welcome. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you for having me. Much blessings to you.
You know, I absolutely love the whole Marley vibe and the way that you communicate through your music and the things that you say and the things that you make me feel when I listen to your music. Is that the hope when you create, that people will really get emotional about it?
Well, it's definitely to make a connection to each soul that's listening to the music, you know, to bring about that message and the consciousness. So it's definitely an effort that they're directly made to try and make that connection, you know?
Yeah.
So definitely, yeah.
And you know, what's interesting to me is that when you get that Caribbean feel, you have English, Spanish, French. It's kind of a cornucopia of sounds and feelings and attitudes. And you somehow have managed to blend all of that. Tell me about that process of collaboration with other artists who perhaps don't speak English.
Well, yes, we did. Recently, we put out a song, a single, not from the album. The song was called Summer Love, you know, featuring myself. And the artist is Osmani Garcia. He's a Cuban artist, you know. He sings mainly Spanish, but he speaks a little bit of English. So, you know, after the song, we talk a little bit, but the song we can hear, he's singing in Spanish and I'm singing in English. So it's something that, you know, like we say, is one spirit of people, no matter the language that we speak. The word and the meaning is the same.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go, people need the same thing: food, clothes, and shelter, you know, and love, you know. So it's something that, you know, our music breaks all barriers. And, you know, being the type of music that we make is natural to reach as far as you can, because, you know, like we said, the message is for everyone, you know. Not
That's
for no special.
It's not necessarily what you would call, in your mind, you're not creating commercial music. You're just creating music, right?
Yeah, and if it's commercial, it's commercial. But the original, you know, the original reason why is for a deeper reason than, yes, commercial. And
what is the deeper reason?
Love. Yeah, spreading that love, you know. Because as we see, it look like the world is like missing a lot of love. Like they're looking for the love, like the last piece of puzzle to make the world run right. It's love. If you don't find a little piece of puzzle, you're gonna have a leak, you know. So right now, that's what it is, you know. Yeah.
I have to say that I really connect with your music, and when I listen to it, it plays all day. It doesn't just play for a little bit. I want to listen to it. I want to surround myself with it. I have a connection with it. I feel like it is very relaxing, almost Zen-like to me.
All right, truly. It's true. Secret ingredients, you know, of the music.
It's unmistakable. The Marley sound is unmistakable. Many years ago, I think 20 plus years ago, I interviewed Ziggy, and we talked about this whole scene that he was involved in and how he felt that he could make a difference. Do you feel the same, that you can make a difference with your music?
Well, we can make a difference even if one person listens to it. So that is the whole thing, you know. It's not about, it's like, you know, it's like putting out some good food and the smell of the food is rising up. Who's hungry, who likes that aroma, come to the table, get some food, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the type of thing, you know. It's like, it's definitely, yeah, but it's like, it's not like we're forcing and say, hey, here, it's like, here we go, whoever's passing by, you can get some of this, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. It's sampling the very best of what you have. The Colors of Royal, tell me what that means. What does that mean to you?
Well, first of all, Royal is my nickname. They call me Juju Royal, you know. So
they call you Juju Royal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I was like, Juju Royal because I was born in England. So it's like, oh yeah, Royal, Juju, right? You know, I'm the Marley from England. It's like Juju Royal. That's what, you know, the brothers used to say when we was younger. You know, I used to get that little nickname. Why, Juju? You come from England, your name Juju Royal, you know. So it come from that, you know. So I've been called Juju Royals from ever since growing up, you know. And then, you know, the Colors of Royal now represents the music and the different styles and the different instruments and everything that I love that is maybe you don't get to know that, oh, Julian plays. I didn't know Julian plays drums. Or I didn't know Julian plays percussion, bass, keyboard, or I'm gonna sing on a slightly different type of genre of music, like blending, you know, the reggae and the hip hop and the Afro beat. So the Colors of Royal now shows just like colors. This is another color of Julian, of his music, of his soul. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, today it was reggae. That might be a different color. The next song might be, okay, I feel like I want to play this. That's a different color. So that's how we get Colors of Royal, because it's like, this is just me. This is listen to the music. You will understand me by listening. Oh, I get to find out, yo, you like different types of music. Colors of Royal, you know? Yeah,
it's a kaleidoscope. So you've got lots of different ways of expressing yourself musically.
Yeah,
and I think, you know, I love music. I'm a musician, so I understand. You know, sometimes I feel like classical music. Sometimes I feel like reggae, some jazz. Sometimes, and you know, and when you're sitting down to write something, the inspiration comes from places that it's hard to define. You know, you identify it and you know that it's real.
Yes, it's very real, and that's why we have to give thanks, because we know that there's a higher power giving us this inspiration, you know?
Yeah.
So when we get it, we have to be like acknowledging, say, oh, thank you, Almighty, for giving me this inspiration, because 2 seconds ago, I don't know, I was blank. And all of a sudden, here comes words and melodies, you know? So it's true divine inspiration, as Peter Tosh would say, you know?
Yeah, it's funny when you start off with the blank, you're not a thought, you're sitting there with your guitar or your keyboard, or even when you're sitting on your drums and you've got a little bit of a thing going, and all of a sudden it starts to come to your head and your ear and your spirit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. So the Colors of Royal is out now, right? It's available and we can download it?
Definitely, yes.
Fantastic.
All platforms, videos. I have a couple of videos released. In a Mood, one song that was released. Tide is High. I have another video for that. And just basically, you know, making sure we're promoting and pushing this music. But it has a nice groove, a nice rhythm, you know. As we say, different than what the fans usually hears, you know.
Well, that's what I found.
Kind of stretching out a bit more to bring in back into the core of the spirit of the music, you know, which is the reggae roots, you know, which is that reggae roots.
You feel the reggae roots, but you see so much more and feel so much more. Julian Marley, what a talented guy. It's such a pleasure to speak with you, and congratulations on the new work.
Thank you very much, my brother. Blessings.
All right, Julian, we'll talk soon, okay? Good luck. Continued success.
Thank you. Take care. All right.